Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday morning, January 20th. I am on my way to work. On Saturdays, I work at Weight Watchers as a receptionist, and I work at a location that is very close to my house, which is awesome. So since Eddie has dialysis on Saturday mornings, I walk to work. So I'll be walking for about 3.75 miles. Which is good. I could get a ride from Eddie's mom, but I find that I have walked every day since I started this job in May. I've always walked to work on Saturday morning, and I actually like it. It kind of, number one, it gets me up and out of the house early, which I don't like. But it just kind of, I enjoy the walk. I enjoy listening to my book or listening to Fat Dag. It gets a lot of steps for me first thing in the morning, so I actually kind of look forward to it. So that is my Saturday routine. About 3 miles into my walk, I come across the Starbucks. So I always stop and get Starbucks as well. I have my Starbucks cup with me. I've now upgraded to a grande Americano with an ad shot. So all 0 smart points. And then I bring my 1 tablespoon of fat-free half and half for 0 smart points. This is a little jam jar, which is leak-proof. I went through a couple of trials of other things before I settled on this jam jar. So I bring this with me every Saturday for 0 smart points to put in my coffee, and then I call it my Saturday splurge. I also bring a Weight Watchers Cafe Creations Mucho Mocha, also 0 smart points, and I find that the combination of the fat-free half and half and the Mucho Mocha is like just enough to take the edge off a black Americano. So it's perfect. It's just perfect. So it's the one time I usually splurge and have coffee from Starbucks, and I mean, it's nothing crazy, and it's actually pretty inexpensive. It's like 3 something. I just don't get into those major frou-frou coffee sweet drinks, and actually I never did. But when I was doing low carb, I would always have an Americano with whole cream. So good, but can't do that anymore. So this is the next best thing. So guys, last night in the middle of the night, my butt and my legs were just aching, my butt muscles. So I think that this elliptical, as long as I'm being forced to do the elliptical, is probably gonna do my butt muscles some good. It would be nice if it pumped me up to a Kim Kardashian butt, but probably won't do that good. But maybe I'll get a little more bubbly down there. Probably not, but working out those muscles. I always, as a runner, I always think every single other exercise is inferior. I know it's not true, but running is like so intense and so difficult, and get your heart rate up so fast, and it takes so much effort that literally any other exercise just feels like it doesn't cut it. So it's probably good that I'm forced to do the elliptical right now. So I'm sorry, that's so gross, but every morning when I walk, my nose runs. Real life, people, real life. I have no Kleenex. Oh, I was gonna tell you about the step challenge in February. So I'm gonna host another step challenge, and it's probably gonna be very, very similar to the last step challenge, in that everyone will need to choose a step goal for the day, every day, that is at least 1,000 steps higher than your current step goal. You know what, actually scratch that, because I'm at 16,000 and there's no way I can do 17,000. So I haven't even been hitting 16. So, okay, let's say everyone needs to choose a step goal that is a challenge, a personal challenge for them. And I leave that up to all of you. So I decided that I am going to try and hit my 16,000 steps every day again, because I haven't done that since October and before October, and I just feel like I need that extra activity in my life. So I've decided in February I'm going to start trying to go for 16,000 steps again. I just feel like I'm flat out not getting enough exercise, and I don't feel like it helps me lose weight necessarily, but I am a few pounds overweight, which is not a huge deal, but you guys, I can feel a few pounds. I'm like maybe 2 to 3 pounds over my norm. Not overweight, but over my norm. I can feel it. And what I feel feels like more than 2 to 3 pounds. So my thinking then is that, you know what, I am probably not as toned as I was this summer. So I want to get back to what I looked like this summer, because I feel like I was thinner and more toned this summer. So bumping up the step goal, training for a marathon, something's got to do it, right? And then also I'm going to try for more blue dots too. So let's talk about the habit tracker. So my habit tracker for January, I told you guys that I wanted to track a different habit every month in 2018. So my habit for January was and is running at least a mile. Sorry, stepping off the curb hurt my pulled muscle. So my habit for January is to run at least a mile a day every day. So that kind of got killed after the marathon, the half marathon. So there was one day before the half marathon where I was just literally lazy and missed it. But everything since then has been because of the pulled muscle, and I have not been able to run a mile until yesterday. So that means I have 5 days total in January that I did not hit my habit tracker, but I'm still doing my habit tracker. So what I've decided for February, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'm trying to track habits that I'm already working on and that I'm close to hitting, but I need that extra push. So my next one is going to be drinking tea every single day. I show you guys that I do drink tea Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday it's kind of hit or miss. And then also sometimes during the week, if I don't really get to all of it during the day, maybe I'll just have like a third of it. So I know the tea has like such amazing benefits that I want to really incorporate that in my day every single day. So for the majority of it, I will probably drink green tea, but I have a ton of like herbal tea in the house too that I want to use up, but I really believe in the health properties of green tea. So that's the one I specifically want to incorporate every single day. And I also feel that it helps me tremendously as an appetite suppressant as well. So that is my habit for February. But in addition to that habit, I'm going to continue tracking my 1 mile a day habit. So I'm actually going to have 2 habit calendars going for February. So for March, oh, I just remembered. I was like, what was it? I already had it. Okay, so for March, I'm going to try for blue dots 5 days out of 7 in March. 5 days out of 7 of the week. So those are my next few habits, and as I move on to the next habit, I'm going to continue tracking the first 2 so that by December, I will literally have 12 habit trackers going at one time, and hopefully I can maintain them pretty well. So anyway, my arm is about to fall off. I need to put my gloves on, and I gotta get to work. So I am going to, I think I'm totally caught up on Fat Dag, so I am going to listen to The Distant Hours. I really want to finish this book because I want to move on to something that I haven't heard, and I have like 4 books already waiting to listen to. So do you guys think my hair is getting long? I feel like it is, but it's just still like kind of in between. Like, come on, just a couple more inches and we're good. Anyway, talk to you guys later. I don't know what it is about that particular Starbucks, but today I got asked if I worked at Ulta. So I guess that means my makeup looks okay today. So last year I actually introduced you guys to a program called Weight Watchers Fresh, and that is a meal delivery service program where all of the ingredients are Weight Watchers friendly and they all contain Weight Watchers Smart Points. Weight Watchers actually discontinued the service for a short time when Freestyle came out and they were revamping everything, and now they are reintroducing the service with Freestyle Smart Points. So everything is recalculated. I believe there are new recipes, new meal options available. Everything is recalculated according to Freestyle Smart Points. So I am actually lucky enough to be in a pilot area where we are testing out the first run of this Weight Watchers Fresh option. So I got my delivery today. This is actually what I'm using for all of my lunches next week. There's actually, I believe I got 6 meals delivered. So I'll be using 5 lunches and 1 dinner. This is not like HelloFresh or Blue Apron, the programs where you actually have to cook the food. Yay! Thank goodness. So everything comes already prepared. They have separated the ingredients so the ingredients stay fresh, and all you have to do is combine everything and then either heat it or just eat it if it's ready to go. So it's super fast and super easy now with Freestyle Smart Points. So the points are a little friendlier. And the shelf life is actually 5 days, so I'll be using these throughout the week. I'm kind of pushing it on my Friday meal, but that's okay. I'm good with that. But yeah, they're good for 5 days, so I'm going to use these for my lunches next week. So I just got my delivery. I'm going to show you guys what's in the box. Okay, here's how the meals are delivered. It's a big, gigantic box, and it does come sealed, so you have to take this tape off. There we go. So it comes completely sealed. I've got a couple of them here. Whoa. Okay, and then when you open it up, it's like a little refrigerator. It's kind of cool. Everything is delivered overnight, so the ingredients stay nice and fresh. And let's see, here we go. All right, everything's on these cool little trays. And they have the ice there. I don't know if it's, yeah, it's still frozen. It's pretty cold right now. So everything's in the trays with the ice, so it stays nice and fresh. And here is the new packaging. So this one says Spanish chicken and vegetables with paella rice. And there's a Smart Points on the side. It is 5 Smart Points for this meal. So apparently all of the ingredients are separated here, and you just combine them and then heat it if necessary. There are instructions, if you can see the instructions over here by my thumb. Those are the instructions, and they'll tell me what to do, and we're good to go. So this is an unsealable, oh, it looks like the bag ripped a little, so it's in a little sealable bag, but look at that chicken, looks good. Okay, so that's one of my meals, Spanish chicken and vegetables with paella rice for 5 Smart Points. I'm taking all of these out because I'm just going to put them in the refrigerator, and then you just put this nifty little cooler back outside your front door, and they pick it up the next day because they do reuse all of this, which is very eco-friendly. This meal is Indian chickpeas and vegetables with pineapple over jasmine rice for 5 Smart Points. That looks super delicious. Again, everything is pre-packaged but separated, and they actually separated this time so that the ingredients would stay fresher, which I think is a fabulous idea. And then I think most of mine I do have to heat, so there should be heating instructions as well. So this one is salmon with basil butter over orzo and asparagus for 7 Smart Points. That looks yummy. Let's check the back here. Oh, asparagus. And I see the salmon in there. This one is Asian chicken and veggies over jasmine rice. Oh yeah, that's a different one. Okay, I thought it was the same, but it's not. Asian chicken and veggies over jasmine rice. Pistachios. Now that sounds yummy. So that's 4. I should have 2 more on the bottom here. This one is roasted butternut squash salad with greens and grains for 4 smart points. So I think this is the only one that I won't be cooking. So I'll probably just combine them and then eat it right away. This one I probably will not push to the last day because, yeah, fresh greens should be eaten sooner rather than later. And then this last one is blackened salmon over roasted corn and vegetables. This one is 0 smart points. I wanted, you know what, it would really make me happy if they had a few more 0 smart points or maybe 3 smart points, but you know, as you know, Weight Watchers does not recommend that we eat only 0 points foods, rather that we use the 0 points foods as a foundation and then add in all this other yummy stuff to make some really delicious meals, and so we don't feel like we're on a diet. So these are my 6 meals. I will be putting them in the refrigerator, and I will show you guys as I eat them this week what they look like when I have prepped them, and I'll let you know how they taste. It is still only 63 degrees and I am freezing. I'm going to go run a mile, so I think I'll warm up in a minute, but I should have worn more clothes. Check out this shirt though. Because yes, I did bike all the way across the Golden Gate Bridge, and it was so much fun. It's so windy out and cold today, you guys, if you can't tell. This is winter in California, and it's not fun. I'm over it. Okay, it's about 3:15, and I'm making some of this herb frame tea tops. I'm actually going to make 2 batches right now. I'm making one to drink before lunch, and then I'm going to make another one to drink before dinner. I'm taking it with me. I just wanted to show you guys the tea bags. If you can see the tea leaves in there, everything is pretty big. The bigger the tea leaves, the higher quality the tea. So it looks pretty good to me, and that makes me happy. And then I did find out yesterday that obviously the longer you brew the tea, the stronger green tea flavor it's going to have. So I prefer less green tea flavor, so I'm actually going to brew it less today. So I'm going to go ahead and get both of them started right now, and then I'll probably take the bags out in, I don't know, maybe 15 or so minutes. And then this one here I'm going to drink right away, and then I'm probably going to have a couple apples for my lunch. So let's get this one going. Okay, my 2 teas are ready, but I actually remembered that I am definitely going to add lemon. Because I think that was one thing, and another reason why I liked my morning tea better yesterday than my afternoon tea is because I really just love the lemon flavor with green tea. So I'm going to add 1 giant wedge of lemon to both of these tea tumblers. Okay, so we're actually going to be feeding the homeless this afternoon. So Eddie got a really good buy on some burritos. Oh, steam. Yes, these are hot burritos. But he bought a box of frozen burritos. I'm gonna put the lid on to keep them hot. But he bought a box of frozen burritos for $5. He bought 2 of them. One had 33 burritos, one had 32 burritos, and they were $5 each. That's a steal, especially for burritos that are this big. So they are beef and bean and cheese burritos. They are hot, so that's awesome. I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm actually going right now to make up the bags, and in the bags we're going to put an apple, some fruit snacks, and a water, and probably toothbrushes again. So I'm gonna go do that right now. I need to make 65 bags to go with these 65 super hot yummy burritos. Okay, here are the fruit snacks that Eddie got. They are 50 to a box, and he said they were $3.99 per box, so he got 2 boxes. That is a really good deal also. Good job, Eddie. Good job. How are you? Good. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. There you go. Hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's that? For your husband? Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Got it?
Hello.
Hi. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, it's really hot.
Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome.
My hands were freezing anyway.
Good. Would you like some more? I feel bad because they like wait for me to ask them.
Thank you.
There you go. You're welcome. Bye-bye. They don't know if they're if they get something too or not. Hi. Would you like some lunch? Well, here you go. Would you like some too? Okay.
Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I was hungry.
There you go.
Snapping are you?
There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a good night. There you go. You're welcome.
I think there's one guy coming this way. Oh, the police officer didn't.
Hi. Would you like some more? There you go. You're welcome.
I just drove by. We've already gone down the street though.
No, on the right.
This guy.
Hi. Would you like some lunch? Got one more, my last one. Okay, it's 5:24 and every burrito is gone.
How many burritos?
65 burritos. It went really fast today, but part of the reason for that is because we literally went to the most populated areas first today because we left at like 4:30 and we did not want to get stuck after dark down there because that would be bad. So we went to the most populated areas first. They went so fast. People were so appreciative. Those burritos were so hot. They were burning my hands. They smelled amazing. Even Eddie's like, they smell so good. And Eddie and I did not have a one. And we both wanted one really bad. So, but it warms my heart to just look back and see people sitting there with their burritos unwrapped and eating them. And I gave one to one guy. It was so hot, it was burning my hands. And he's like, that's okay, my hands were really cold anyway. So it is really cold out here, you guys. It's so cold. It's very blustery and windy. And I feel so bad for these guys because one of the last people that we hit were already in the tent, all zipped up, all bundled up, and ready to just try and stay warm for the night. So I felt bad that he had to get out of his tent, but it's getting really cold. And it's, I mean, I know all of you guys across the country are way colder than we are, but you guys have homes and you have blankets and you have warm clothes. So I feel really bad for these guys. And as always, I wish I could do more. Today would have been an excellent day to give out socks, but we're actually out of socks. We have like 10 pairs of socks. So I'm just thankful that Eddie found such a great deal on the burritos so we could give something warm on such a cold day. And it took almost 4 hours to bake all those burritos. So thank you to Eddie for being the burrito factory. And they were good, big, hot burritos. So that makes me happy. Good bargain hunting, Eddie. So, in order to kill the burrito smell in the car, because we are both super hungry right now, we have the wonderful car diffuser that Kat got us. Thank you so much again, Kat. And now the entire car smells like eucalyptus and not burritos, which helps, but I'm still super hungry. So I'm about to eat my second apple, which is a very small Granny Smith apple and not at all what I want, but the burritos are all gone.
I do have
And they
something
went to a
say.
much better belly than mine. What?
It was interesting today. There was some locations that we have visited in the past that were just horrible. Like, it looked like the trash...
In the past, they were like nuclear
trash-
war kind of.
Like the trash truck decided not to go to the dump, but just to dump it on the street. And this time, some of those streets were so cleaned, and then they were missing so many tents. And it kind of looked like certain areas had been like trashed. Like the tents and the homes and the little sheds and everything were just trashed. People's stuff everywhere. And we know in the past, people have been living there. But the other thing about today was there was a lot of brotherhoodshipness.
Yeah, those guys really look out for each other. Like when they see us coming and they see what we're doing, they call their friends, they ask to get some for their friends. One lady was trying to call people from way down the block to come, so we actually went to them. But lots of camaraderie and people just looking out for other people, so that's good. But we just, when a street gets cleaned up like that, like just, I mean, tons and tons of garbage and tents and stuff gone. We never know if it's the city that came in and kicked them out and made them go someplace else, or, you know, what happened to those guys. We never know. So we are actually on our way to go meet a friend for dinner now. And again, I feel so blessed. I mean, it's so weird for us to go out and feed the homeless and then we go out to dinner. But I can't tell you how grateful I am that we have the money for food. We have the money to go out to dinner. And, you know, for all of you guys that are watching this, just be thankful. Be thankful.
One more thing. Donations are always accepted, and we try to keep our meal homeless feeding meal like between $50 and $65, and we fed 65 people today, and we actually kept it under that budget today. So
because Eddie was able to find these great bargains. So Eddie actually set up a P.O. box. We thought it was time to be official and set up a P.O. box for you guys, so that if you want to help us out, we are literally two people in a world full of homeless people, in a world full of people with empty bellies. We are two people. We're trying to do the best we can, but we have a budget that only goes so far. We only have a certain amount of time. So we decided if you guys want to help in any capacity, we wanted to make it as easy for you as possible. So in my description box going forward, there will be a P.O. box where you guys can send any kind of donations. We are always looking for food donations, of course, like granola bars and snack packs and juice boxes and anything of that nature. Toothbrushes, socks are greatly appreciated. So there is that. If you want to send a monetary donation, that's great too. If you want to donate by PayPal, I also have an email, which is my PayPal account. So I don't want to make anyone feel they have to donate, but I want to make it easy for you if you want to donate. And rest assured that we make the money stretch. So I mean, there's a few stores here that we go to that traditionally have some really good deals, so we always try to find something at those stores. But anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below, or now you have my email address, so sometimes I have a hard time getting to comments. So if you need to ask something, or if you would like to donate and don't know what to donate, anything, just let me know. So that's it for now. We are going to a Japanese restaurant. It's actually a new restaurant. It's kind of fun to go with this friend of ours and we try new restaurants. So there's a new restaurant in town, and it's a Japanese restaurant called Tokyo Table. And I've already looked at the entire menu online. If you guys are new to Weight Watchers and you don't know really how to eat out, my first and most important tip is to look up the menu before you go. Most restaurants nowadays will have a menu online. This one thankfully did, even though it's new, and it's just amazing sushi and just a lot of really points friendly options. So I already know exactly what I'm gonna get. So I will look at a menu before I go. If I don't know what I want, then I'll pick 2 items and then decide when I get to the restaurant which one I feel like at the time. This one, I know exactly what I want. I'm so excited because it's sushi. So I'm having a couple sushi rolls. I'm having some sashimi salad. Sashimi salad 0 because I'm gonna get it with no dressing. I'm gonna have some edamame 0, and they have, oh my gosh, they have some mojitos. I gotta find out what's in it because if they can only make it with the mojito mix, I'm not gonna have it because it will be too many points. But they have grapefruit and cucumber mojitos, which I would love to try. So anyway, that's what I'm having. Salmon roll, and I haven't decided yet what my second sushi roll will be, but the salmon lemon roll is like a spring roll, so it's only 6 pieces, not 8. I don't know, it looks very, very light and very delicious. So 6 pieces of salmon sushi roll is 3 smart points. Bargain. So good. So I can't wait to eat. I'm going to show you guys what I have and I'll put the points on it, and Eddie will probably have a chicken bowl. Okay, this is the Tokyo Japanese whatever style cinnamon toast.
Brick toast.
Brick toast. It's 2 giant bricks. It is 2 massive pieces of toast. The inside is hollowed out, and there are, what's inside there, Dennis?
Ice cream. And more toast. Happy birthday to you.
It's not Dennis's birthday, but
you
we're
forgot
gonna dig
again?
in right now.